little portion of a song is a song that was written by Jerry Reed called Baby's Coming Home. And I think it's a good way to kick off this review of the Fender Players Series Telecaster. Reed is well known for playing Telecasters. In fact, fingerstyle guitar is kind of what the Telecaster was invented for, in my opinion. The precursor of the Telecaster was a guitar built by Paul Bigsby, and he took Merle Travis's design and turned it into reality. I think Merle had sketched it out on a piece of paper or a bar napkin. And so the Bigsby guitar had 6 tuners on the side. It was a solid piece of wood rather than a hollow body guitar with pickups added. And Leo Fender was traveled in the same circles as Bigsby and Travis, and he borrowed that guitar. And shortly thereafter, the first what we now call the Telecaster was on the market, although it was under a different name, I think Broadcaster. And anyway, that is kind of the roots of it, was as a fingerstyle guitar. And I think this particular iteration of the Telecaster makes for a very good fingerstyle guitar. One of the features that makes it better, I think, is the fact that it's got individual saddles. Makes it far easier to have it be intonated so that it plays in tune all over the neck. You probably know the more vintage spec one has barrel saddles on it, and so you've got 2 strings going over each saddle, and it's harder to get everything in tune. But if you're doing any kind of chordal stuff like that, where you want to hear harmonies, being able to play it in tune is a great thing. Another thing that I think that makes this series particularly good for fingerstyle players is it has a 9.5 inch radius on the nut, and the traditional style has 7.25 inch radius. So what that does is make it a little broader and a little more separation between the strings, both for your right hand and for your left, but it's not a really wide neck like some of the Gibsons with 12 inch radius and that kind of thing. So I find it makes it easier for me to play chords with my thumb over the neck, like those kind of 13th chords or 9th chords. And it also makes it easier to use one fingertip to play notes on 2 adjacent strings. Like if you were to chord an F like this ring finger is playing 2 strings. And that frees up a finger, and it essentially kind of gives you an extra finger. So those are all, I think, desirable things for fingerstyle players with this radius neck. The pickups on it are Alnico pickups. The Made in Mexico Standard Series, which this is a evolution of, this guitar was made in Mexico, used a ceramic pickup, which I understand to have a more harsh sound. I've not played those, but I know that these pickups are a very warm, round sound and also very articulate. The price on the guitar is attractive, and it's pretty affordable for most people that are looking to get a good quality guitar. I think it runs about $800 new. You can find deals sometimes, and of course there's a used market, but I picked this up with shipping, which I had to pay for a little over $700. So that makes it attractive. You get something you can gig with at a pretty affordable price. The other aspect of this, I think Telecasters in general, but certainly this guitar, is that if you're switching from playing acoustic guitar exclusively and want to get your feet wet in the electric guitar market or with an electric guitar, this is a good place to start because of its simplicity. You have a volume and tone control and a pickup selector switch, and that's it. I mean, a lot of acoustic electric guitars have much more complex set of controls than this. So I think it's a good way to get into the world of electric guitar. So that's my take on this. It's a good, solid guitar that you have plenty of room to grow with. And frankly, I think for a lot of players, it's all the guitar they're going to need for all their lives. It's fun to chase gear, but sometimes I found with myself I should be practicing and not looking at guitars on the internet. So that may be the case for you too. If you like this kind of content on my channel, please let me know in the comments section. And if you like it, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you hadn't.